welcome to my place.
This is great.
The Casa Noble Barrel House. This is where
it all happens.
The really interesting stuff happens. This building was built specifically to hold this type of barrels. They get their moisture from the bottom, from the floor. We have to put water 2-3 times a day, and these are our proven performers. We're using French white oak, new French white oak barrels. That means no other type of liquid or alcohol has ever been there before. Our barrels have a light char. They're new barrels. We're still taming them.
So that light char means we're going to pick up some wood flavors, not just the char. We're going to pick up some of that wonderful French oak.
Well, you're gonna taste the true essence of white oak, which is extremely aromatic. The flavor and the aroma structure, it's a bit, no, not a bit, a lot different than most of the tequilas or aged tequilas that you've tasted before. Do this. Use one finger to scrape some of this thing on it. Just smell it. Smell your finger.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Wow. The most important feature of these barrels is the high concentration of a tannin called vanillina. And that aroma is exactly where you're going to get when you open one of our bottles of aged product.
That's that first aroma. That's right when you open, that first aroma of that, like that vanilla. And it's like that you smell and you go, I've smelled that many, many times.
1, 2, 3. This is the top of Diamond Soil barrels. All of them are light to medium char. So it's pretty different from the rest of the industry uses with the Jack Daniel's heavy char barrel.
For sure. Because they're going after that heavy charred flavor. You're going after the wood flavor.
Blending for us, it's an art form. We just don't deal with different barrel sizes. We deal with also different manufacturers, which are going to give us slightly different characters in tequila.
What are you doing? How many times are you going to use your barrel?
We don't know yet.
Because you just got them. And you don't know what you're going to do with them.
What we're doing now, we're understanding how each barrel type and size works. How we do it? Let me show you something.
This is still the lab.
Let me show you something. I've bragged about this many times, but you have to see this, because that's the only way you're going to understand how my job sometimes stresses me out. We go inside different types of barrels every 6 weeks, and we keep track of every single thing that's
the changes,
maturing,
everything.
evolution, flavor notes, aromas, intensities, depth, definition, everything, it's here on each bottle. These are our witnesses. Our witnesses, it's exactly how we did the last batch. So we know exactly where we have to go for the next batch. Yeah, the reference, it's here. It's in a bottle.
Is this done microscopically, or are you doing it just through the flavor?
We do it with with the most reliable instruments that we have.
Yeah, exactly.
It's right here.
And consistent. Is there more than one person doing it, or are you doing it, or do you have someone who actually?
Oh, we have a panel. We have a panel.
Right.
Because
and then you take an average of the panel.
Not an average. You have to understand how a tasting panel works. We all have different levels of sensitivities in our mouths when it comes to sweets.
One person more bitter, one person sweeter.
So if I'm extremely sensible to bitterness, I'm going to be able to trace or find some minor flaws that may be traceable by some other people. So if you combine all that information with your tasting panel, then you will know what to do. You know what? I think that we're trying to put a very special value in craftsmanship in order for people to understand why craftsmanship, artistry.
Key word, craftsmanship.
Artistry, it's involved in good tequila making. You can't leave the human aspect out of it. No. The human element, it's important. No. And it's in your senses, it's in your blood, it's in your mood.
That's exactly it.
So we try to reflect that in every single batch that we produce.
having such a special barrel stock, we can go into every single one of these barrels and have a different product on its own. And you know, we have clients, we have customers that love that. That's a very special thing in Casa Noble, being the first label ever to have a true single barrel program certified with the CRT.
Basically a whole nother level, and it's such a unique product.
Collectors market. It's especially excited about this feature because.
You mean I shouldn't have opened my single barrel I had?
Yes. Why not?
What? I'm supposed to drink.